The same people who did the movie in 2017 called Coming Convergence have done a movie in 2019 called Before the Wrath. Now, if you go on some of the interview YouTubes concerning this movie and the guy that is mainly behind it and ones that they interview to talk about this movie, you will see that they put a big emphasis on that they discovered something way back centuries in the 1st century AD. They discovered something brand new. Oh, it's just wonderful, a wonderful discovery that shows what they are trying to do in this movie is correct and is true. And that wonderful thing that they have discovered was the marriage in Galilee, the Galilean marriages. It's new to them. And I just kind of had to smile when I realized that this is what the big hype is all about. This something brand new, just recently discovered about the Galilean marriages. Well, I knew this in the early 1980s. From all of the different books that I was reading under Christianity, and I knew it's in the biblical encyclopedias. It was not, I knew about this in the early 1980s, about the Galilean marriages and how it was done, and how, that there was the bride accepting the groom, and then the groom going away and building a house or building another room onto his father's house. And there was about a year in between before he came back to take his wife. I knew all about this in the early 1980s. They want to put great emphasis on it, that this is the key to understanding the coming of Christ. Then secondly, of course, they use the word rapture, because these people believe in the rapture. Now, just by the way that the rapture is taught, it has to be a secret rapture, but they don't like to use the word secret. But the way that the rapture to them is that it is an invisible coming of Christ. So Christ comes twice for them. He comes invisibly to take his church back to heaven, and then he comes 3.5 or 7 years later in power and glory to rule the world. Well, the word rapture you cannot find in the Bible. It is not there. Now, what is there is resurrection. The word resurrection, the word coming, the word gathering. But the rapture is not mentioned. It is not there. And yet they want to put big emphasis on this particular word. And so, if you just go through some of the Gospels where Jesus said the kingdom of heaven is like unto, well, we can see Matthew chapter 18. Verse 23, therefore is the kingdom of heaven likened unto a Galilean marriage. No, it doesn't say that. Read it for yourself. Or you can come over to chapter 20. For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man in a Galilean marriage. No, it doesn't say that. Read it for yourself. We can come over then to chapter 22 in Matthew. The kingdom of heaven is like unto a Galilean marriage. Doesn't say that. Read it for yourself. Then we go over to chapter 25 of Matthew. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto a Galilean marriage. No, it doesn't say that. Read it for yourself. Go over to Mark, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 4, verse 26. So is the kingdom of God as if a man went for a Galilean marriage. No, it doesn't say that. Chapter 13 and verse 18. Then he said unto them, unto what will you liken the kingdom of God? What will it be like? And wherefore will you resemble it? A Galilean marriage? No, doesn't say that. Verse 20. Wherefore shall I liken the kingdom of God? Like a Galilean marriage? No, it doesn't say that. Read it for yourself. We can come over then to, I believe we've got another one or two in here that we can look at. Maybe not. Maybe that's all the ones that I've taken there. But in any case, you can look through the Gospels and you will never find where Jesus likens his coming to a Galilean marriage. It is not there. And yet they want to put emphasis on the so-called Galilean marriage. But you will not find it there, my friends. Jesus never likened his coming to a Galilean marriage. But we will see what he likened it to in the next video.